Manipur celebrates International Women's Day. Ibobi urges women to be familiar with laws that help them fight all kinds of violence against them. Social Welfare Minister Mirabai Mitch Sharmila appeals to end her fast and lead a normal life. Mahut to organize Clean Government Office competition to ensure cleanliness in all government offices in Manipur. Over 1,000 mourners attend the funeral of the minor rape victim in Chinikon village. And Band called off as Bazaar business community and government written agreement, one-line parking from tomorrow on trial basis. Hello and welcome. You're watching Impact Prime Time News. I'm Butcher Malambam with the top stories. The International Women's Day is being celebrated across the state today. NGOs and civil society organizations celebrated the day in various parts of Manipur. This year's theme for the day is Planet 50-50 by 2030, Step It Up for Gender Equality. Chief Minister Okram Ibobi today reiterated that the state continued to face hurdles in the implementation of the various laws introduced by the centre and state government to prevent violence against women. The Chief Minister was speaking at the International Women's Day celebration organized by Manipur Pradesh Mahila Congress Committee at Congress Bhavan at BT Road. He said it is high time that women were made familiar with the various acts to protect themselves from dowry harassment, empower victims of domestic violence and sexual harassment. Deputy Chief Minister Gaikangam in his speech maintained that the Congress Party's efforts to reserve 33% seats in the parliament could not be made an act as the opposition strongly objected it. He said all women should unite together to get the rights guaranteed by the Government of India.
Number of acts was enacted by both Parliament and State Assembly, in particular some states, even though when at the time of enforcement, till today it is extremely difficult. All this number of law which was enacted, I hope this will definitely have a thread by our discussion. We should have to be learned carefully, and then we should have to be again send this message to each and every of our block as well as district level, so that it will definitely help and to strengthen and also mutual understanding from our society.
The day was celebrated in Imphal Central Jail also. 36 women inmates were presented with gifts on the occasion. Social Welfare Minister A.K. Mirabai called upon the people to participate in the celebration and pleads for parity to take the society ahead. She also urged the women to do away with the misconception that they are weaker and inferior. Minister Mirabai expressed the hope that women in Manipur will be able to enjoy their rights guaranteed by the Constitution of India. She also appealed to the women inmates to be brave and strong. Director of Social Welfare Nabachandra said the department has taken measures to help the inmates lead a normal life once they come out of the prison. Later, the minister and officials shared a lunch with the inmates.
Bharat Samvidhana aikoigi nupi gi right pirabashu Samvidhana pirabasu akoi nupi oibi akoina ek tawba ngamdadana leiriba kaya sing ase masi akoi ngamduna nupa nupi khetnaba leitaba 2030 dadi animak 50-50 chap manaba sharing da aikoi khetnaba leitana laipak asigi chap chaba nagarik amagi wahan thokto laiba ngamnabagi damakta akoi punna hona minarasi Women Development Corporation ngasi asigumlaba International Women Day ga mari lainana pangthokjabani.
On the occasion of International Women's Day, Social Welfare Minister A.K. Mirabai today visited Iron Lady of Manipur, Irom Chanu Sharmila at Jennings and appealed to her to end her fast to lead a normal life. Irom Sharmila cried during the surprise visit of Minister Mirabai, who was accompanied by MLA O. Landhoni. Mirabai wiped off the tears from the face of Sharmila. Minister Mirabai presented gifts to Sharmila on the occasion of the International Women's Day. MLA Landhoni also presented gifts to Sharmila. Minister Mirabai and MLA Landhoni discussed various issues with Sharmila. She questioned Minister Mirabai how long she has to fast and the intention of the government. Addressing media persons, a visibly upset Sharmila told media persons that she is unhappy how people have left her alone in her fight against Armed Forces Special Powers Act (AFSPA). She said her fight is for the people of the state.
Wakat pana khoi thau wedana leibase asi karino karama matamda khoi ji thau tawdana sum loisalagadra asini aina hangjaning ngebse he encounter da chi victim mayam ama gi imong manung su lairi sara envi sharmila hedana suk changraba sahi asi ai si thanda wajage khangjage haba yadaba khosem ne hingbagi parabadi oitho haidabara igi khongjangse hedana leipaki mapi mapa paliba democracy chaliba leiba amada karamba thamoino sum penthokdana leibase.
Social Welfare Minister A.K. Mirabai told media persons that the state government takes the issue of AFSPA seriously. She said, and as the act is imposed by the centre, the state government has very less say on the matter. Mirabai said the state government is pressurizing the centre to remove the act.
Yamna kanna honaduna Imphal gi district singda aikoi hariba law si lauthoknaba angamba thakta honaduna aikoi lauthokre adu makhatana aikoi su sarkar sina angamba thakta honaduna hariba law se lauthoknaba gi damakta aikoi su honajari hauji aikoi gi hak aikoi gi sarkar gi kutta leite depend aikoi da leite aikoi gi di sarkar gi di aikoi si lauthokpiyo haibase aikoi sarkar gi amata ngaraba koi sama aikoi firemne.
All Manipur Women's Voluntary Association (AMAWOVA) organized a convention on Manipuri women at Hotel Imphal. The convention was attended by representatives of various women organizations and civil society organizations. Experts spoke on different topics like women question, issues and perspective, globalization and women, and participatory democracy and women.
Amuba amadi Manipur da civil society puda mauna bihar pa rep tauriba mayam se aikoi ahak pa charak piu haidura koi lawina ba mathau tai mama obi ke ana haiba se wapam se aikoi sarkar da ta ba koi khola ma lawina si Manipur da miot minai leita ba angang deina han bau da rep chathara iba se akoi yade ba koi se hak pa charak pi ga da ni haiba wapam se miam na changsen minasi.
Director of Health Services and National Health Mission, Dr. Okram Ibomcha, has stated that the National Health Mission will provide 100% free of cost delivery within this year. Speaking at the celebration of International Women's Day at the Classic Hotel, Dr. Okram Ibomcha said there are various schemes for the expecting mothers under the National Health Mission. He further stated that women need to do away with their superstitious belief in order to improve their status. He said they should take advantage of internet and globalization in order to compete with their male counterpart. The day was jointly organized by Meitei Leimarol Senai Shang and State Health Mission, Manipur. 4 women who gave birth to one and only female child were also felicitated. Women leaders belonging to different communities joined this celebration.
So 100% financial pokpagi operation tawbagi chatok chasingi akoi loina akoi puthoni hojiksu akoi gi JSSD manungda scheme makhada yumdagi kanagumba ambulance nangnadaba gari na warga lapo targasu awaiman gari se kudak ta dumeta paisa wen handok koi wakan watu mayam se sidagi pangna leba sotha baisi pangna deine adu mase singna ba hojiki chakolaba matam se desda ngasigi function siga mari lenana ngasigi by 2030 dadi nupaga nupiga 50-50 chak manaba planet amo helasi.
Manipur State Legal Services Authority and High Court Bar Association of Manipur today celebrated International Women's Day at the auditorium of High Court of Manipur in Mantripukri. Dr. Ketri Bimola, United Manipur Muslim Women's Development Organization President Anwari Nur Jahan, Child Welfare Committee Thawbal Member Secretary Mala Laishram and social worker T.H. Sumati spoke as resource persons at the event. They highlighted the role and responsibilities of women in the society. An open discussion on women empowerment and general violence in women was held today on occasion of International Women's Day 2016. The day was organized by Indigenous Perspective Chingmairong at Manipur Press Club, Majorpur. Lions Club of Imphal Laimrol, in collaboration with Youth Amateur Welfare Association, celebrated International Women's Day on the theme Plates for Parity at Singzamai Laishangthem Laikai Community Hall. Lions Club of Imphal Laimrol President Khetrimio Madhavi said the day is celebrated to uplift women socially, economically and legally at parity with the male counterparts.
Place to for parity haibasini hadi khogi equality gi kanoni avna economically adigi legally socially nupaga nupiga kramain tawdana khoi mananaba purakadagi haibagi place tawsi haibagi handaki kanose theme je khogi Lions Club na khogi activities kaya muk tawi sigi manung sida khogi women's ki damakta program si masigi program si su yawi aduna khoina masi pangthok jaban.
BJP Mahila Morcha Manipur organized a legal awareness program come International Women's Day today. The function was organized by BJP Mahila Morcha and Women for Social Change Singzamai Chingamaka under the sponsorship of BJP Mahila Morcha Manipur, State Legal Service Authority, Imphal West at Ekoigi Club Community Hall in Wainam Thingel. Celebration of International Women's Day with capacity building workshop on PC and PNDT was held today at Manipur Press Club. The function was organized by All Manipur Nupi Marup under the sponsorship of PNDT Cell, Directorate of Family Welfare Services Manipur. All Manipur Nupi Marup Secretary L. Sumati Bala said Social Welfare and Corporation Minister A.K. Mirabai did not mention the issue of violence against women in the recently held assembly session. Regarding Minister Mirabai's wish to the women of Manipur on the International Women's Day, Sumati Bala questioned how can the women of the state be happy when she did not highlight their problems in the assembly.
Nupi akhoi sina samaj ida isai so hore basing se karamai dor kana makhoi chahongadage haibase koi khanbada angakpa mapoi adunadi adugumlaba mara leiraba mioi singdo pharaga makoida matik chaba ek ain semdana makoi bu dandi pi ba haibase tangai mak phadana darkar oibaina khali mase pi dabadagi ngasi yai haidana changjalle aduga nupa singsigi wakhanda sigumba akamba phattaba thabak li chache chaluraga aikhoida asigumba natai sadaba thabak ama tawrubaganda dandi pigani haibase makoi khandreba adunadi ngayaki magi wakhanda pamakpa ningakpa khudingmak singdo chathanaba honarai masini ngasi samaja thengnariba.
One-day training program on e-payment and OMAS RNP module was organized by Manipur State Rural Roads Development Agency MSRRDA. Manipur at a conference hall of Secured Office Complex at North AOC. The program was held under the aegis of National Rural Road Development Agency, Ministry of Rural Development. Participants from Manipur, Meghalaya, Nagaland and Sikkim took part in the one-day event. CAN OMAS consultant Arun Trivedi explained the program with slideshows. MSRRDA Additional Chief Engineer T.H. Shamsundar said the e-payment and OMAS RNP module will become introduced from April 1 this year and it was necessary to hold the training before its launch. He also said the module will ensure transparency in the implementation of PMGSY in the state.
Manipur yauna state mari gi haitare online payment si 1 April dagi mandatory oina sanarani haiba online payment si 1 April dagi seasonaragadi contractor payment gi matang da haitare sigi matang dagi de khogi all system haibadi khogi by check oina contractor pibudu piraroi everything online payment oiragani masigi keno si torogadi all India gi keno da moigi kare haitare objective si masi more transparency adagi payment si contractors in matam sana yohonda ani jine haibatai maruoina.
Chief Secretary Ona Bakishore asserted that clean government office competition will ensure cleanliness in all government offices in the state. Ona Bakishore today spoke exclusively to Impact News on the clean office competition being organized under Swachh Bharat mission by Manipur Urban Development Agency. He said the competition is a good initiative by Mahood and appealed to all departments to actively participate. Mahood Commissioner R.K. Dinesh said heads of offices in different districts have informed about the competition. Impact News went Forest Department, Agricultural Directorate, Horticulture and Soil Conservation and Veterinary and Animal Husbandry to see their preparations for the competition. They expressed their willingness to take part in the competition to ensure cleanliness in their offices.
थोलैब गार्बेज कमाइन तौना डिस्पोज तौगे हाइबन चिंबसी खितंग फोकस तौरप अटेंशन पिरपसी याम अफब इनिशिएटिव नि कोई महू डिपार्टमेंट तौरिसिबो हरिबा इंडिया लेरिबा सिटी मैम सिंगी लू नानबगी चांगदमनबदा कोई इम्फाल सिटी से 35 सुबो पोजीशन दा लाक्तुना यामना वांगना अदमाइन तौना लाकपनी
ऑफिस सिंग नालनबा ऑफिस ता फोकस तौरगा मददा कारइबो ऑफिसर सिंग मदुदा सर्विस लौब लाइबा खोगी सिटीजन सिंग मयाम द लोइना नुंगाइहनबा ऑफिस की एटमॉस्फेयर सी खरा नानबदुना मयाम दसु स्ट्रेस यावहनदबा याम नुंगाइबा एमिएबल एटमॉस्फेयर हमसु ओहनबा स्ट्रेस यावद्रगदी अखोगी अतै साइड इफेक्ट मयाम हमसु लाकद्रा ना कोई थाजै करप्शन हंदरकपा अदै वखलोन नुंगाइरकपा खतना चैनदबा इरिटेशन थोकनदबा अन मदु मयाम दु लोइना फंगनबा अखोगी सी से कोई खोंथांग अमनी ना कोई लौजे.
Now it's time for a short break, but we'll be back soon. Keep watching Impact News.
मानो नुंगतगी चारिब मरु मरांग याव चिंजाकसिंग सियंग मसिन हक्चांगी पांगल अमदि लिवर सोहन बतनतना पुक नाबा एसिडिटी चाब तुमदबन चिंबा क्या नारकलिया
इमाना पिरक हक्चांग आथुकनब हिदाक लैरिसिदि लिप्से नमानब सिंग नुंटिरी पार्टी सांगा चाद्रबदि सुक्या मग्याद्रबरा अदुमन खंगद्र माले मसिना पुक नाब थिनबगी अवाब थोहन बयाय
लिप्से नुंटिगी चाबना एसिडिटी चाब तुमदबा खोंग हाबा यादब फल अदुगा चाकसु लामले
लिवर बु फरबदि पुंसिसु सुपर हिट ओइरे.
Welcome back. At least 1,000 mourners attended the last rites of the minor rape victim yesterday in Chinikon village. The site where the funeral took place has been named the Memorial Complex of Baby Shin. The JSC expressed gratitude to the civil society organizations, churches, groups and individuals for their support. The funeral was performed after the JSC and the government reached an understanding after a series of talks. The accused offered a land measuring about 40,000 square feet and bore all the sacrificial expenses according to the Zeliangrong customary law. It may be recalled that the minor rape victim died at Rims on the 28th of last month after struggling for life for 13 days. She was raped and brutally assaulted on the 15th of last month in Chinikon. JSC against the mysterious death and brutal killing of Hatnai Kim Jo warned the state government not to dispose of the body and to arrest the culprits. Speaking to media persons at Rims Morgue, JSC convener Thaumina Chothe said the autopsy of the body was conducted on the 29th of last month, but the JSC sent a memorandum to Deputy Chief Minister Gaikangam to reconduct the post-mortem at Jenims as the report was not satisfactory. He said the government should produce the culprits before the report of the second post-mortem is received and not to dispose the body before producing the culprits. He also warned of intense agitation if the culprits are not arrested at the earliest. President of Transporter and Drivers Council, Hizam Ranjit, has accused the BRO of deceiving the people. Reacting to the BRO's decision that vehicles carrying more than 24 tons cannot pass the Barak Bridge on Imphal-Jirbam Road, Ranjit alleged that it was due to the negligence of the BRO that one side of the bridge caved in. Speaking to media at the council's office, he said the BRO assured that they would repair the bridge in 2 months after the then additional Chief Secretary, now Chief Secretary O. Nabakishore, Chief Engineer, PWD and Principal Secretary of Transport Department and TDC members saw the bridge and held a meeting with the BRO in September last year.
Manipur Pazada, Manipur government, Yam Chauba Biarona, trick of Toria, Tongchi Hagadobo, technical Magi guideline, Magi like to Hibin in Hining by Ibanative. GRASC portable steel bridge hierarchy, technical manual never say. Manual is the Yard Pochi, Biaro Katagina, Manipur government, Manipur PWD, Jiginin, Loin among Manipur government, Sari Toliban at the neighbor. Samanaba same thong habitai makru thong di karigi tatageba sabazu makru thong hana loy aduga barak thong na kona sai karigi no barak thong de handa kisiga 4 times sure government na biaro da tainangam disi karigi no government na biaro ge official jinga kawro phugdam ne ba pwd engineer ma tawoi ta gadi mantri na koksangi ne ba chief minister na koksangi ne ba suspend taw hai ka ne ba biaro na tawdadi karigi haidi no ba.
Committee on Bazaar Business Community of Thangal Bazaar and Pauna Bazaar called off the Bazaar Band scheduled to begin tomorrow as an understanding was reached between them and the state government. In a meeting with Transport Minister, Transport Commissioner and officials of Traffic Police, the representatives of the committee agreed on one-line parking in the market area. The one-line parking system will be introduced in the two markets on trial basis. Speaking to media persons, committee spokesperson Maishnam Roshan said a traffic management committee will be formed to help the government and traffic police in implementing the parking system. It may be mentioned that the committee on Bazaar Business Community of Thangal Bazaar and Pauna Bazaar strongly protested the no parking zone in Thangal Bazaar and Pauna Bazaar and resolved to call for Bazaar Band from tomorrow.
Customer port labor laiba sing sigi mogi awaba su khara yengaga single line traffic system ase Thangal Bazaar amusu Pauna Bazaar da mase on trial basis ta for 15 or 20 days trial basis ta tawba ina ko in principle da yanai hana traffic na khatang mogi duty tormodo handakti Pauna Bazaar amusung Thangal Bazaar da leiriba dukan phami ba sigi shop owner sing amusung akoi gi members sing na jointly masing changchan minaba haina ko yanare.
Two candidates were expelled today in the Class 10 examination conducted by Board of Secondary Education Manipur. One was expelled in None Center while the other in Lamlong Higher Secondary School. Silver Jubilee celebration of Self-Employment Voluntary Association Seva was held at Lamyan Bashanglen Palace Compound. Seva presented scholarship to the differently abled students during the function. Seva awarded loanees and self-help groups who paid off loans on time. BJP Manipur State President Thaunazam Chauba appreciated the initiatives of Seva. He said the state will develop its loanees. He said the state will develop if loanees can repay the loans on time.
Hana Palama Sakar Karipami, Sum Akupada Sum Toraga Toman Sum Hapat. Hajik Narendra Modi Pami, Atomo Kotaraga, Manan Lara Ravanakogi, Vodka. Ina Kungamogi Vodka Chapani, Adudi Nakona Kanatai, Nakoi Budget Chemi Banakanano, Nakoi Pohalla Midanakanano, Mundakan Lakana, Shavana Machina Kuda, Piriba, Servicing a say, Hen Sokalansi, Gram System, Wakalanti, Ivatarabi, Repayment Share, Sing was with Kawano.
Association of All Manipur Unreserved Waiting List Candidates for Primary Teachers 2006 has alleged that 242 OBC candidates have been appointed in violation of the notification. General Secretary of the association G. Dayananda Sharma today told the media that 81 candidates were listed in the waiting list for unreserved category. He said they filed a case in the High Court in 2011. The association also condemned the decision of the cabinet to appoint 1,582 primary teachers.
Kuina state na labor solution ase afaba solution poropiu haibasini yamna laibak thibadi handak haukiba thagi tarik trateta department of education s na oza primary oza nau namuk lising amaga samaga marfu ni thoi lawgani haibagi cabinet ayaba mlaire na khabarda fongi masimak ekhoina yamna laibak thibani amadi thawai haksang yaunu yaningdi haibasimu fongdok sari laibak ki mahi tamam sing mai lenaba problem sing asi athu matamda solve tawna bahonabada Lebak Sigi the Makta, Senvi Chongvi Satragi Lupsing, Amadi, Miam, Punamagna, Asugum Association, Sang Kongtang Sing Asida, Mapana Mating Pangbu.
The series of sit-in conducted by Film Forum Manipur against the assault of Manipuri film director Mayang Lambam Ipu concluded today. The series of sit-in began on March 4. The fifth and last sit-in was held in front of Shankar Talkies in Lamphel. Film fraternity and members of students' organizations took part in the protest. A resolution was taken today to organize an open discussion on Manipuri cinema amadi cinema gi thomi singda miyam amadi lup singi mityeng at Lamyan Bashanglen Palace Compound on March 10. Film Forum Manipur Vice Chairman Oken Amakcham appealed to those involved to clarify the assault on Director Ipu. Director Mayanglambam Raghumani, popularly known as Ipu, was assaulted on March 3rd by unknown armed men.
Manipur film di Manipur ki miyam na nungsi biba ama natraga di hingbang amdabanina khongdari ba sida sintha logjari ba singda asigumba akiba khangba nungaitaba thodok singsi lokthok piraga khoi hanagum film gi sintha si sathaba yahanbi haibasin aikhoi gi wakat aduna karigumba handok pir tagadi oi tongan ba civil society je khoi tana jagani Manipur miyam tana jagani maramdi Manipur film ase Manipur miyam magdi hingjabanina miyam gi wa ta dragadi khoi lepasu yadabanina oi miyam gi wari bam lor matungda athu matamda waro senam lakna bona jagani.
Kaching Journal Pace Welfare Association today appealed to the government to build a bridge over the Manipur River. The appeal was made as the present bridge connecting Phobak Chau and Sekmaijing over the Manipur River is in bad shape. Kaching Journal Pace Welfare Association said the students who use this bridge are under threat as the bridge can snap anytime. Imphal Municipal Corporation Executive Officer Ngangom Uttam today appealed to the people not to change the holder of the land pata to the name of their wife to avail loans under the Prime Minister Awas Yojana. Addressing media persons at Imphal Municipal Corporation Office, Ngangom Uttam said application forms are available for the Prime Minister Awas Yojana to identify those who do not have their own houses in 27 IMC wards. For the first phase, the beneficiaries have to fill in Aadhaar number and TIN number on the forms. The forms will be checked whether they match the socio-economic caste census report, and those who do not have proper house or those who don't own house will be selected for the scheme. He said the scheme will go until 2022, so people do not need to convert the land pata in the name of their wives.
Municipal Corporation की तरफ तगी सेंदोक चनिंग बदी अहान बा अखोइना तौगदौरी बसिदी वार्ड कुंतरेट सिदा वार्ड अमममदा युम लेतबा मी कया लेबगे हैबदु खंगदोकनबगिनी अदुना हौजिकती हाइरिबा डॉक्यूमेंटसिंग से यावदबिदा फॉर्म अदु नियम चुमना मेलगा थागत पिरकपा यागनी युम कया वाटली हैबजे अखोइना सागदौरिसि 2022 फावबा सागदौरिबनी 2022 फाव सारकदोइना हयेंग मागी सारमदाई मतमदा फाइनल सेलेक्शन फंगबा मतमदा पता से पिसन यागदौबनीना हौजिकी ओइनदी सिगुंबा डॉक्यूमेंट जे अखोइगी साइटा पिखत पिरक्त्रबजु यागनी.
The annual art exhibition 2016 of Imphal Art College was held today at the hall of the college in Dulalan. Retired IAS Dr. R.K. Nemai opened the art exhibition. Students of the 4 departments of the college are displaying their works at the exhibition. Art and Culture Commissioner K. Radhakumar, Chairman of Imphal Art College governing body L. Mangi, students and art lovers took part in the event. Earlier, the attendees offered floral tributes to the portrait of the late founder of the college, H. Shamo Sharma. Now in sports, Kongpal Students Polo Club won the 32nd state level men's polo tournament, while Thangwaiban Women Polo Club won 10th state level women's polo tournament. In the final matches of the 32nd state level men's polo tournament played today, Kongpal Students Polo Club trounced Manipur Police Sports Club A72 to lift the trophy. On the other hand, in the 10th state level Women's Polo Tournament, Thangwaiban Women Polo Club thrashed Thangjing Women's Polo Club Khongman 6-1 to win the tournament. Before we end the headlines, Manipur celebrates International Women's Day. Ibobi urges women to be familiar with laws that help them fight all kinds of violence against them. Social Welfare Minister Mirabai met Sharmila appeals to end her fast and lead a normal life. Mahut to organize Clean Government Office competition to ensure cleanliness in all government offices in Manipur. Over 1,000 mourners attend the funeral of the minor rape victim in Chinikon village. And Bandh called off as Bazaar business community and government reach an agreement, one line parking from tomorrow on trial basis.